When I'm looking at that house and that barn and the way they relate to each other as it pertains to height, I recall that at one time, before even the when the footer was being dug, I was actually concerned that the garage might be taller than the house, and I don't know why that was bothering me so bad, but it was bothering me. I'm OCD. But anyway, fast forward till today, as you can see, I don't have a level or anything, but I'm telling you that I think they're about the same height, which it looks good too. Looks good. So anyway, for what it's worth. And for my periodic pond level check, I think personally that that's the level where it needs to be anyway, because when it was higher, it was actually touching that tree, and that's not good. I don't want the tree to get overloaded with moisture and become vulnerable to high winds. So anyway, I think that this level is good. So if you're looking down there at that dam, it's cracked a little bit where those weeds, where that rose bush or whatever that is in there. I think the water was finding its way through the roots of that, and it was emptying. I think it's below the level where it was leaking now. So the dam is still good, which is good, and that's a good level. I think that level is fine. I don't think it needs to be higher than that. So I think that dam is going to work just fine. So anyway, yeah, that's a solid looking pond, and I'm thankful that we put the couple of hours of dozer work into it to get it modified there. So I'm happy with that. Very, very happy with that. Probably, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that's probably 6 foot in the very center of it. Maybe 7. So that's the view from this angle of the pond looking up. And of course that's looking at the bedroom, the master bedroom side of the house where the 8-foot walkout porch is going to be. I just can't say enough about how happy I am with this project. There's been so much stress, but most of that's just because of my personality. I'm just a worrier, but I'm really happy with this project and the way it's turning out. The OCD side of me wishes that it wouldn't rain, but I can't control that. You know, during the building phase, but yeah, can't control that. So it is what it is there. Here in a little bit, I'm going to have an HVAC guy come out and give me a quote for heating and air. Well, I got that job accomplished, but oh man, it's a mess. How many times have I said that? Well, anyway, so here's what I'm thinking. On this upper end, being the left side, right around the left side of the garage, I'm going to have somebody that knows what they're doing take about 15 feet of that bank off, and then taper the dirt up to the garage so the water flows away from the garage. And it's also going to have to be tapered off as it goes up to the property line. So it's going to wrap around here. All of that's going to have to be tapered up and to where it creates kind of a low point, not a ditch necessary, but just a low point that will take the water all the way down to that culvert and carry it out down to what's going to be future pond water. That's how that works. And that, as far as that goes down there, I've been taking a look at it, and I think that's just going to require a couple more good loads of gravel. I don't know. You road guys that know more than I do, you can add your comments if you want, but I'm thinking maybe another load of big rock and then a load of dense grade, or maybe vice versa, a load of dense grade and then big rock. It's going to need more rock though. And then some tapering off so that the water runs off of the road. and then back up toward here. This driveway, as you can see, is going to be quite wide, a minimum of 36 feet wide, because that's the width of that garage. So we're going to have a kind of a wide driveway there. Makes for good New Year's Eve parties and church parties and so forth. So that's that's going to be family friendly right there for sure. But yeah, this upper side right here on the left side of this driveway is going to have to be lowered, I'm thinking. And I want the excess gravel that gets pulled off there will be pulled down into this area right here. And we're going to have to see whether the RV will fit up there without dragging. Anyway, got that project done. So that's a success for today.